Hello and thanks for watching the Ancients Speak. Let's learn Chinese from the wisdom of the ancients. In our previous episodes, we've learned 3 of the 5 constant virtues in Chinese culture. They are 仁, benevolence, 义, righteousness and justice, and 礼, etiquette or courtesy. In today's episode, let's learn the 4th virtue and the Chinese word for it. The Chinese pronunciation of this word is 智. The upper part of 智 is 知, which is the Chinese word for knowledge, and the lower part of 智 is 约, which looks pretty much like 日, the word for day or the sun. But looking closer, we see that 约 is wider and shorter than 日, and in Old Chinese, 约 means to talk. So putting 知 and 约 together, we get the word 智, which reminds us of a person talking about knowledge. And the basic meaning of the word 智 is wisdom or being wise. For example, like the many words we use today, we have 智慧, wisdom or being wise, 智力, intelligence, or 智商, intelligence quotient. Ancient Chinese teacher Mencius says, 是非之心, 智之端也. 是非之心, 智之端也. 是 right, 非 wrong. 是非 right and wrong. 知 meaning of, 心 heart. 是非之心, a sense of right and wrong. 智 wisdom or being wise. 端 the beginning. 也 is an auxiliary word. Putting these together, teacher Mencius is saying that a sense of right and wrong is the beginning of being wise. 是非之心, 智之端也. In our previous episode, we've learned other 3 similar sayings by teacher Mencius. They are 恻隐之心, 仁之端也. A sense of sympathy is the beginning of being benevolent. 羞恶之心, 义之端也. A sense of shame is the beginning of being just and righteous. 辞让之心, 礼之端也. A sense of modesty is the beginning of courtesy. And he continues by saying that 是非之心, 智之端也. A sense of right and wrong is the beginning of being wise. Teacher Mencius' saying reminds us of King Solomon, who is renowned in the Holy Bible for his wisdom. We see this in the famous account of his judgment and ruling to determine who the true mother was in a disputed infant court case. 2 women called upon King Solomon, asking him to determine which of the 2 of them should be awarded a disputed infant. Both mothers maintained their claims to have given birth to the baby and should be rightfully given custody of the infant. King Solomon came up with what sounded like a logical idea. He summoned that the sword be brought to him, that the baby be cut in 2. Each mother could then be given half of the baby. When one of the mothers understood her beloved child would be cut in 2, she no longer cared whether she got the child back or not. All she wanted to do was to make sure her child was safe and unharmed. As a result, she was willing to give up the baby to the other mother in order to spare her child from being killed. The other potential mother didn't care and was willing to take her piece. Solomon decided the real mother of the little baby was the one who would rather give up her child than see it be destroyed. Our discernment and wisdom grow as we exercise our senses to distinguish and evaluate between right and wrong. Now, let's review the Chinese saying of Mencius we learned today. Ancient Chinese teacher Mencius says, 是非之心, 智之端也. 是非之心, 智之端也. 是 right, 非 wrong, 是非 right and wrong, 知 meaning of, 心 heart, 是非之心 a sense of right and wrong, 智 wisdom of being wise, 端 the beginning, 也 is an auxiliary word. Putting them together, Mencius is saying that a sense of right and wrong is the beginning of being wise. Again, 是非之心，智之端也。智 And thanks for watching the ancients speak and learning Chinese together through their wise old sayings.